conference considerations go, but boy, the WCC RPI 5 is a conference, really good time, and the #1 team in the country in Portland, so that's a look that could very well climb for the Dons as we are underway. San Diego shoots it long, looking to that forward line for Steven Ramirez. Rhodes picks up the second ball.
Beeson was the one that got the hot start in August and September. As we moved into October, it's been Rafael who's been the one that's and Rafael to go up against tonight.
Beeson leading the team with 4 goals. He's got the most goals for the Dons as club time with the LA Galaxy. Started his NCAA career at UCLA. He stepped into action for the last 5 matches for San Diego and has been very good. So Torero's trying to get it forward to the other end for Steve.
Saw earlier today. Decent amount of burgundy mixed in with that Torero blue.
And Washington State, they travel well. I think their official color is crimson, though. It comes off the top of my head. That's what their official colors for this group out of the Hilltop. Last year finished second in the WCC, their best season since winning the league going back to 2017. Best conference finish under Chris Brown in his 5th season. Header flicked on, that'll be easy.
Going up against top opponents, whether it be at home or on the road, we saw 2 seasons ago, rather at the beginning of last season. One of the biggest upsets in program history, if not the biggest upset, against the Stanford Cardinal. You know what they did in the College Cup. Great and decent getting the other. I think so far, David, I'm looking at the way that this game is flowing. Torero's just now, for the first time, probably getting a chance to settle into some possession. Dons are letting back 5.
There's Cesar Bahena looking for some help in the middle. First time shot rolled through. Hell's corner, curling in. Strong hands away that time from Adams. Toreros can start the run out here. 2 coming through on this left side. Wagner able to get his footing back. Overlapping run here for the dangerous Noah James. Back centrally for Bahena. Good striker of the ball from distance. He'll work it out wide. Good build up here. Owen Walls crosses it in. Back outside the 18. Rhodes tries to have a go. Has it blocked. San Diego stays on it. Nice little back heel to flick on Rhodes. Plenty of Dons in the area. Finally then away.
Try to find Ayala or Noah James. David Bahena wants to find some space in between the lines.
James having a turn, getting some help. Back here from Luca Fava. Toreros will look at this right side again. Here's a heck of a battle. Really good NCAA tournament match then. It's all adding up to this year's experience. So he'll try this one from distance. It takes a deflection and goes in. San Diego off the right boot of James may have clipped Steven Ramirez as well as a 1-0 lead here in the 22nd.
Well, if you look at the Steven Ramirez's face here, he knows. Even the laugh there, it's almost an apology to Noah James. Bit of a reflection, and the Dons are surrounding the referee at the moment, petitioning for that. Looks like it was just off of Ramirez's boot. As you can see, Noah James here.
Yeah, 15 on the roster in 2022. It's been a remarkable ride for this group. So it took over the job in 2018. They go 7-7-5 that year. 2019, they get a nice boost, 12-5-1. 2020, 3-3-2 in the pandemic year. But each of their possible returners left. So then 2021, they go 2-15. And then they make that stretch of winning 5 straight at the end of the regular season to win the conference championship. First of 3 straight. And the arrow continuing to point up for San Diego. Then can set up in the build. But yeah, playing with, I think, a little bit more pace than you might see them normally as far as getting forwards. Nice part about having a 2-goal lead. The thing with this group is they're typically very well organized defensively. They don't give up a lot of dangerous chances match by match, so they could push. And 3 very different ones, but that was an angle where you're looking at it live and you're wondering, is there an avenue to go direct? Well, with San Francisco and how they set up, Lucas Jones did not think so. But with the right foot into the roof, San Diego taking advantage of the set piece. Went in, knocked to ground by Chrétien. Couple sliding challenges. Gets back to San Diego. Eagleston stays with it. So yeah, deflection, granted, into a good spot. Second one, you just can't.
Increase quality, but it's also the way that they're entering into the dangerous areas, creating a lot of chances. First, we saw it out wide with the first group. That was Bahena and Ramirez, and all of a sudden, you see it with Martinez and Zachary and Gavin Antwi. Dave Romney. So it comes from a good product of footballing pros.
Broken up here by San Diego. Toreros have some runners forward. Good numbers, good space. Here's Wagner.
Oh, he should have played him.
And looking for the overlap. Curling toward goal and a leaping header away, that time by Noah James. Right here in front of the San Francisco bench. San Diego takes it back. A little more than 5 minutes gone. Start off this second 45. Drake, I think there's a noticeable difference in the energy and the work rate from San Francisco compared to that first half already.
Yeah, ultimately, it's defensive work rate, trying to apply a little more pressure. Won't necessarily call it a perfectly well-executed high press, but what they're trying to do is to put a guy like Ethan Warren under pressure. Noah James, as he tries to fall into that deep pocket, trying to dispossess them, similar to what happened in that second goal with Ian Wagner doing the same thing against the Dons.
James is stood up. They say nothing doing. Ryland's changing the status quo with a San Diego lead 3-0. There's James, who went to the NCAA tournament both seasons and got the Missouri Valley double back in 2023 with Western Michigan. So James joining the San Diego attack. Picked up his 10th NCAA assist tonight. He's got 10 goals, 10 assists in his career.
Easiest assist he'll get in his career, most likely.
Off of a shot, off of a deflection. For the first San Diego goal, credited to Steven Ramirez. Here's Cesar Bahena. On to the right, still on to the right, and Bahena puts it away.
There's his parents always representing with their number 11 hoodies down here in the stands. Very proud. Goals scored so far this year for a team that's put in 26, plus 23 goal differential for the Pilots. What's going to be interesting to see, I mean, I think it's a testament to, it's going to be a litmus test, as a matter of fact, is where these two teams are going to be at the end of the West Coast Conference schedule.
Here's Antwi, couple options centrally, right to the doorstep, turned aside, second look from Bahena, ping pongs around and in. Adams getting set to fire this thing away. It's been a good stretch in the recent history of this matchup. Trying to be opportunistic here is Bahena, and wins San Diego a throw. A couple Dons getting caught forward there. And they're still playing with some pace and some commitment to get forward here.
It's the best kind of defense here. Evan also coached at Cal State Dominguez Hills, coached at Pepperdine. screened well, Taj Eagleston.
Pops down just inside the 18. It was loose for San Diego. Seamus McFadden as head coach at San Diego. Again, it's typically tight, typically one without a lot of separation. Given all of that history, I hear teams talk about that a lot. Fight for the shutout late in matches. If you haven't given up a goal, regardless of what the situation is, continue to fight for that shutout. Just let out of 2017. Chris Brown stepped into a difficult situation as far as where the program was at.
If you want to make a play on the ball, you're on the edge of your own 18. Just where the ball had bounced, you know, is in favor.
That's not often this one-sided between two quality sides tonight, but San Diego all class in this one, winning it 5-1. Ramirez, Wagner, Martinez before the half. Behena on the double.